guys, we are going to finish up practice sheet 25. So let's start with number 6. It says a circle has a diameter of 6.4 feet or 6 4/10 feet. What is the circumference of the circle in feet? So circumference, that should be the word that stands out to you, okay? So when you see that, if you have a formula chart, take it out. If not, we have one available online, reference materials, and we see the word circumference right here, okay? So we want circumference, and it gives me the diameter. Okay, so let's go back and look at that formula chart again. So we know the diameter, so we have two formulas here. C equals 2 pi r, C equals pi d. So hopefully you would know that we're going to be using C equals pi d. Okay? Now, if you forgot, remember pi is 3.14. Okay? That will be on your formula chart. You don't have to memorize it, but most of you have. So we're going to use C equals pi d. Okay. So remember pi, it's right here, 3.14. Diameter is 6.4 feet. So you're going to multiply that. Please don't line up decimals when you're multiplying. Okay, this always throws me off when you do this. Okay, because at the end we count it over. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so don't put any decimals in here. Okay, not until you get to the end. Okay. Number 7, Robbie owns a home. He owns a home valued at $150,000, a car valued at $12,000, and furniture valued at $3,500. He has student loans that total $45,225. What is Robbie's net worth? Okay, so based on this is all the information we're given. These are all of the assets. Remember, those are things that he has. So all of the assets, okay? So we have $150,000. That's an A. That's a good thing. The car is $12,000. And the furniture is $3,500. Okay? So we're going to add all of our assets. Okay? 0, 0, 5. 2 plus 3, 5. 5 plus 1, 6, 1. So, pretty good amount of assets, $165,500. Those are my assets. My liabilities are $45,000. So remember, net worth is equal to assets take away liabilities. So your job is going to be to subtract that. Now, before we subtract it, I want you to look. Do we have more assets or do we have more liabilities? More assets or more liabilities? And hopefully we can tell we have more assets. So this number should be a positive. Look at that first. So you're going to subtract this number and this number. Okay? That will give you the net worth. Okay. Number 8. Jade took out a car loan for $6,000 that charged 7% simple interest. So she paid off the loan in full at the end of 3 years. How much will Jade owe in all when she pays off the loan? Okay, so we're going to assume she's paying off the loan at the end. Okay, so since this is, I really should have circled this, a simple interest problem, hopefully you remember. We can go to our formula chart. And simple interest is right here. Okay. I equals PRT. I party, right? Remember that. So when it's simple interest, I equals PRT. We always write our formula, guys. Always, always. Okay? Now we're going to plug in our numbers. Okay? P is for principal. That's the money that we're starting with. That's $6,000. Okay? The rate is your percent. 7%. But remember, we have to change the percent to a decimal. And then she's going to pay it off in full at the end of 3 months. Okay? So, your job is to multiply this. That's your job. That's where you're going to start. Okay? Once you are done multiplying all 3 of these, since it says in all, that means I don't just want the interest, I want the total. So you want to know how much the car is, plus how much the interest is, so you can figure out how much you actually have to pay back in all. Okay, so number 9. Kat bought a red wig that costs $140. If there is 7.8% tax charged on the purchase, what will be the total cost? So we should be good at this by now, okay? So don't forget it's total. Don't just find the tax. The only thing I'm going to do with you is change the percent to a decimal, okay? Make sure you move it twice, okay? I'm not going to go over any more of this. You need to multiply these 2, and you're going to add it to find the total. Okay, so one last one, our angle pairs. So we see this. So which one is this one? Hopefully you know that's 90. Remember 90, which I said we make that from the letter C. Okay, so our equation is going to equal 90. Please make sure you add both this and this. Some people are leaving off this little angle over here. Okay, so you're going to name it and solve for x. Okay,